So, Executive Mayor, while I was sitting there, I was smiling when he said someone from GMM was supposed to do the welcoming, but he will do the welcoming anyway. Then I realized the relationship which we've got with GMM. And I think for so many times, number of times where we always say we are in marriage, we are partners, we are couples, if you have to call it that way. So our understanding is that your home is our home, and our home is obviously your home. And that is why it makes it easier for my team to be able to welcome, you know. So they're actually welcoming all of us because we are married. And for the media, we've been married for a very long time. And as any marriage, you will know that it's got ups and downs. It's got good times and it's got bad times. But then during the good times and during the bad times, the couples and the partners, they are there together. And I think that's what we experienced with Gavin Mbeki for the past years, and personally, for the past years, I've been with Sasol. So a very warm good morning to the Executive Mayor, to the MMCs, to the Speaker. Mama, we really welcome you, as you have said. To our new acting MM, you are not new to us. So this marriage, you know about it. It's not new at all. So again, good morning. From Sasol, I'm not going to take long, as the program director has said that due to COVID-19 protocols, we need to ensure that we adhere to time. But we are here today just to, one, to strengthen the partnership and then the marriage I've spoken about with Gavin Mbeki Municipality. We do have a very healthy partnership with government, and that obviously get experienced with the local government, because that's where we operate and that's where actually the things get to happen and take place. Our commitment is obviously beyond our local municipality operations, and I think just to introduce Executive Mayor, I think the other day I told you that our scope have really expanded. So I hope it will not have an issue with our marriage, because now it looks like I'm going to be married to so many executive mayors in different provinces. But I think this is our roots, and this is where things start, and then this is where things should continue to start. We are obviously, as a company, continue to ensure that we participate and support communities, our first-land communities, as part of the establishment of our social compact in our first-land communities through the identification and mitigation of key stakeholder issues. And the COVID-19, I think it is not only our stakeholder issue, it's our issue. And that is why from day one, we wanted to be involved. You will remember that from the starting, which is now actually on Sunday or on Saturday, it marked actually the first year of the COVID-19 as it have been actually being, should I say, the lockdown being introduced by the president. And I remember very well that time, Sasol was one of the first company around here who ran around with Gavin Mbeki Municipality in ensuring that there are sanitizers. We've never planned for those sanitizers, but we made sure then that for the local municipalities around here and the district were able to give support. I remember very well when we ran around to ensure that we can actually assist the Gavin Mbeki Municipality in ensuring that the temporary homeless center in Kinross is actually finished in a way that the homeless community can be able to utilize it. And we obviously provided the food and so on. That was for us to say that this issue is not Garvenbegi municipality issue only, it's also our issues. That's why we wanted to give support. And we continue even now, like we are here today, making sure that it is our business imperative to understand, but most importantly to respond, and urgently and quickly respond to the needs and the interests of our communities and our stakeholders. Last year, if you may recall, as I said, while we entered into the COVID-19 lockdown, as I said, that we gave support to the communities during the lockdown. There was a request which was then done by our government, but most importantly, we also identified that as part of the COVID-19 impact or the lockdown impact, there was a reduction in revenues for the municipalities. And that's when we decided to say what additional support we can give to our municipality, especially to our first-line communities, municipalities. That's when we decided, Executive Mayor, that we can be able to support the municipalities with the supply of bulk of fuel. And I must say that it took us long. It was, as COVID-19 was new for everyone, it was also new for Sasol. Sasol then immediately wanted to support our municipalities with the petrol, with the fuel, but not knowing that there are steps, there are actually governance steps which need to be taken care of before we can do that. There were a lot of discussions with, just to name the few, I remember with the DTI, that's Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, with SARS, with everyone, just to say as Sasol, we want to donate the fuel. And I remember that at that time I said to my bosses, oh, if we knew, we shouldn't even have entered into supporting with the fuel because it's got so much governance process which need to be followed. But because as a credible partner and a stakeholder, we said what we have committed, it doesn't matter how long it's going to take us, but what we have committed, we are going to actually to deliver. And I must say that maybe it was a blessing in disguise that this is actually coming at the time where we are potentially going to enter into a third wave. The third wave, which possibly will be the higher and have high impact than all the waves which we had. And I think this is the time where our local municipalities will actually need this fuel, comparing to what maybe they may need in October and November. So maybe we are actually not late, we feel we are delayed, but we're not. This was actually the right time because we are entering into the third wave. Executive Mayor and then the MMCs and the colleagues at large, Sasol will be donating more than 70,000 of fuel, which is petrol, to different municipalities. One of them being Garvenbegi, we've got Malafeni, we've got Steve Tshwete. Those are the municipalities where they are within our fence line communities, if I have to put it that way. However, we are going to be, as I said, we are donating more than 70,000 liters. We'll be donating today 18,500 liters of ULP93 to Garvenbegi municipality. I thought I'm going to get a hand. I think that really deserves a clap. Executive Mayor, you will understand that fuel is our core business. And for a business to give away what is core for them, for me that's noble. You will not find me selling something and I give that away, because that's what actually makes my business. Because that's what actually every day I get a profit from. But Sasol understood the need of why we should do this. And we are doing this today, as I said, aiming in assisting the municipality to optimize its services to its relevant communities as the pandemic is continuing, especially now because we'll be going to third wave. We are trying to ensure, Executive Mayor, that this fuel can be able to assist with, and that's what we have learned during the first lockdown, the hard lockdown, the water provision, to ensure that our communities can be able to get water all the time, to ensure that the waste management services can continue. That's the reason why we are giving this fuel. to ensure that the emergency services, which is going to be very critical if we are going to have another hard lockdown, these are actually going to be the very essential services which our communities will require. And we are saying today, as SASOL, we like to actually extend our hand by donating this fuel so that you are able to render the service like you are doing right now. And obviously transport of essential needs to communities. In closing, I would like to reiterate that making it a business imperative to understand and to respond to our stakeholder needs and interests. Therefore, the process of protecting, building trust, and creating shared value is advanced through our relationship with key stakeholders such as yourself. And we are here today donating fuel as one of the strategic shared value initiative which SASOL we want to actually complete. Please, as have been published in the news that South Africa might be braced to strike lockdown, that's currently and apparently an allegations as the Easter weekend approaches. The program director have said, please take care and not lower your guard, instead strictly adhere to COVID-19 regulations, such as what we are doing today, maintaining social distancing, wear your mask, wash your hands or sanitize as well as possible, remain indoors, and let's again encourage our colleagues, our communities, leaders who can, to actually continue to ensure that we can continue to have business and meetings, but through virtual meetings. Because I think it's very critical now. I was listening to the news this morning, program director, that the most important thing, let's try to ensure that we discourage a mass gathering. So if we have to utilize the virtual platform, let's do that. And that's what we also require, that we can do that so that we can work together in assisting our country to fight the pandemic. To those who will be traveling for Easter, let's hope they don't close the province. So if you'll be traveling, please travel safely. That's all from my side, Program Director. Thank you very much. Thank you.